Hello my dear students, welcome to your mathematics class. Dear students, we have started unit 8 trigonometry of your NCERT book, and till now we have done 8.1 question number 1 to 9. Now in today's video I'll explain you question number 10 and 11. So let's see what is question number 10. In triangle PQR, right angled at Q, PR plus QR is equal to 25 and PQ is equal to 5 centimeter. Determine the values of sin P, cos P and tan P. So dear students, you all know that to find out the trigonometric ratios like sine, cos and tan, we must have all the three sides of a right triangle. But in this question, we have PQ, which is 5 centimeter and which is the base because P angle is involved. So according to P angle, the side opposite to P, that is RQ, is perpendicular, and the third left side will be, that is PQ will be the base. And PQ is given to us as 5 centimeter, but perpendicular and hypotenuse individually are not given to us. Their combination is given to us. This is perpendicular and this is hypotenuse, means the sum of the two sides is given to us. So before starting the question, we have to consider either of the side as x, either perpendicular or hypotenuse. So we will assume let us take RQ as x. Let the side QR is equal to x centimeter. Now let us put this value of QR in our given equation, that is PR plus QR is equal to 25. So QR is x. So put it in this equation. QR is equal to 25. From this equation we can easily get the third side, that is PR. So what will you get? PR is equal to 25 minus x. So this will be your third side PR, which you can see in the figure is your hypotenuse. And now we have all the three sides of a right triangle but with some unknown variables. So to find out these unknown variables, we have to use Pythagoras theorem. As usual, I told you many times that to find out all the sides of a right triangle, we have to use Pythagoras theorem. So let us apply Pythagoras theorem on this triangle. So by Pythagoras theorem, the hypotenuse, that is PR square, is equal to PQ square and PQR square, like this. So let us put the values whatever we have, like PR is 25 minus x, 25 minus x, but put the whole square, is equal to QR as x, so x square, plus PQ is 5, so 5 square. Now as it is a whole square, we have to apply the algebraic identity a minus b whole square. So what is that identity? A minus b whole square is equal to a square plus b square minus 2ab. So this identity we are going to use on this bracket where a is equal to 25 and b is equal to x. So a square means 25 square plus b square means x square minus 2 multiplied by a, that is 25, into b, that is x, is equal to the right hand side, that is x square plus 5 square is 25. Now this is the left hand side of equality and this is right hand side. If the sides are opposite, the sign must be same. This is plus x square, this is plus x square. As their coefficients are equal, we can cancel them out. Now let us solve it. 25 square is 625 minus 50x, 25 2 is equal to 25. Now collect the like terms. 625 is constant and minus 25, and let us take this 50x to other side. You will get 600 is equal to 50x and x is equal to 600 divided by 50. So from here you'll get x as, from here you will get the value of x as 12 centimeter, right? 5 12s are 60. So now which side is considered as x? We have considered QR as x. So this implies QR is equal to 12 centimeter. So in this way you will get this side 12 centimeter. And now PR is 25 minus x from here. So by using this x we can find out the value of PR side also, that is 13 centimeter. So this will be the hypotenuse. So dear students, in this way you will be able to calculate all the three sides of this right triangle. Now let us focus on the to be find out part, in which we need to find out three trigonometric ratios, that is sin P, cos P and tan P. As P angle is involved in this, so according to that P, the side opposite, that is QR, is perpendicular and PQ will be the base. So let us take sin P. From the ratio, sin P is perpendicular by hypotenuse. So our perpendicular is QR upon hypotenuse is PR. So let us put the value. QR 12 centimeter and divided by PR as 13 centimeters. So this is our first answer. Now similarly cos P is equal to, cos is base by hypotenuse. So base is PQ upon PR is equal to, now PQ is 5 divided by PR is 13. Now third to be find out part is tan P, which is equal to perpendicular by base. So perpendicular is PQ divided by base is, perpendicular is RQ divided by base is PQ. So we'll have 12 by 5. So in this way you will be able to find out all the trigonometric ratios. Now let's do question number 11. So dear students, our question number 11 is, state whether the following are true or false and justify your answer. These are true, false, but can be asked as a 1-mark question. So you must know how to answer these questions. What is the reason behind their trueness or false? So very first part is the value of tan A is always less than 1. So let us check. So first part of question number 10, the value of tan, what they are saying, the value of tan A is always less than 1. Is that so? क्या tan की value हमेशा 1 से छोटी आती है? So you will answer this question as true or false by taking an example. So I have taken an example of a right triangle with whose hypotenuse is 13 centimeter, that is the longest side, and the other two sides are 12 centimeter and 5 centimeter. Because tan A, according to our rule, Pandit Badri Prasad Har Har Bhole, and according to this rule, as you know that tan is perpendicular by base. Tan is perpendicular by base. With this rule, if I'll put the value of P, that is 12, and B as 5, and if I'll divide these two, you will see 12 divided by 5, 5 2s are 10, and 20 point something. You are getting 2.4 approximately, means it is greater than 1. 2 is greater than 1, and what they are saying, that it is always less than 1. तो यहाँ tan की value क्या आ रही है? 2 point something, right? Which is greater than 1. But in the question they told us that tan is always less than 1. So the answer to first part is false. तो यहीं से हमने देख लिया, it is false. Yes, it can be correct if I'll take perpendicular as 5 centimeter and base as 12 centimeter. Then it can be true. And if this is an isosceles right triangle, अगर दोनों की वैल्यूज़ यहाँ पर 12 हो जाएं तो 12 by 12 1. तो tan की जो वैल्यू है, it can be 1 also, it can be equal to 1 also. It can be greater than 1 also, it can be less than 1 also. So you can take the example, if the perpendicular and base both are equal like this 12 by 12, then you'll get equal value. If perpendicular is greater than base, like this example I've shown you, then the value of tan will be greater than 1. If I'll reverse the values, if I'll take perpendicular as 5 and base as 12, then you'll get the value as less than 1. So that's why the answer to first part is false. Now let us see the second part. Now in second part they are saying that secant A is equal to 12 by 5 for some value of angle A. क्या ऐसा possible है कि secant A की value 12 by 5 हो? So let us check. So they are saying that secant A is 12 by 5. So again dear students, to check whether this is possible or not, we need to write the ratio of the two sides. And as you can see that secant is reciprocal of cos, so the ratio of secant will be hypotenuse upon base. Now if I'll compare the ratio, hypotenuse is 12k and base will be 5, means hypotenuse is greater than base. And you all know, yes, hypotenuse is always greater than perpendicular and base. हमेशा बड़ा ही होता है, तो क्योंकि यहाँ पर hypotenuse उन्होंने बड़ा लिया है, base छोटा, so yes, this value is possible for secant A. So answer to second part is yes, true. The answer to second part is true because the hypotenuse is greater than base. लेकिन अगर यही value आपको इस तरह से पूछी जाए, secant A is equal to 5 by 12, then the answer to this question will becomes false because the ratio will remain same, hypotenuse is upon base, and hypotenuse will become 5 and base will become 12, which is not possible क्योंकि hypotenuse हमेशा क्या होता है, longest side होता है. So I hope it is clear to you. Now third part. Now dear students, third part, cos A is the abbreviation used for cosecant of A? No. So in the very beginning video I told you cos is the abbreviation of cosine. Cos is the abbreviation of cosine, and they are telling that cos is the abbreviation of cosecant. So that is false. Cos is not the abbreviation of cosecant. Cosecant किसके लिए यूज़ होता है? Cosecant, cosec is the abbreviation of cosine. So cos की abbreviation cosine है. So answer to our third part is again false. Right? Now fourth part is cot A is the product of cot and A. Fourth part, what they are saying, if I am writing cot A, is it a product of two things? No dear students, cot और A ये दोनों सिंगल टर्म मानी जाती है, ये दो अलग अलग चीज़ों के प्रोडक्ट नहीं हैं. अगर हम सिर्फ एंगल A लिखते हैं, it has no value without trigonometric ratio. If I'll write only the trigonometric ratio, then it has no value if it is not having any angle. So both these are having, it is having value when these both the terms are written together. So it is not the product. So answer to this part is also false. ये दो अलग टर्म्स नहीं होती, ये सिंगल पूरे का ही एक नाम होता है cot A. Now fifth part is sin theta is equal to 4 by 3 for some angle theta. Now in fifth part they have given us a value sin theta which is equal to 4 by 3. क्या ये वैल्यू इसकी पॉसिबल है कि नहीं? So again let us check through its ratio. Sin theta is perpendicular by hypotenuse, right? Perpendicular by hypotenuse. So if according to this given ratio, P will be 4 and hypotenuse will be 3. Is it possible कि hypotenuse छोटा हो जाए perpendicular से? No. तो according to this perpendicular is greater, but हमेशा क्या होता है? हमेशा hypotenuse base से और perpendicular से बड़ा होता है. This you have to remember. Hypotenuse perpendicular से कभी भी छोटा नहीं हो सकता. So this is false. और अगर यही वैल्यू उल्टा लिख दी जाए कि साइन थीटा इज इक्वल टू 3 by 4, तो perpendicular upon hypotenuse. So in that case hypotenuse will become 4, which is greater than 3 perpendicular. So right now because they are showing hypotenuse smaller than perpendicular, that's why it is false. So dear students, I hope the question is clear to you. Without understanding the concept, do not answer this question. Thank you.